Alright, we're back. This is directly after I just pressed numpad 9 to start recording. Let's check out social media. Kenneth Reed, Wilson Chandler. Got some good names. But of course, we need to get a double-double on the boards. Which never happens. I think I got it twice. Maybe it's just, I don't know why that is. I'm never going to get those. Alright, Nate Robinson is now following you. That's all I care about. Before we start, let's see our player upgrades here. Shot close, he shot medium, 3-point shot. Guess we could upgrade our shot medium. Don't have all that much stuff to work with. I guess let's upgrade our pass. 3. Why not? I didn't know it was that low. And I do like to pass when I can. So there's that. I would also like to. What's my endorsements? Alright. I'd also like to meet with the GM. GM, sit down, Oklahoma City Thunder. Like the job coach is doing. I don't like the job. Man, look at that GM. He's so boss. I like to be traded, I guess. I want to talk about a player who is holding me back. Very happy with your current situation on the team.
Hey, man, I'm not coming in here with a vendetta or to act tough and demand a trade, but I really feel like a change of scenery is what I need for my career right now. You think that request is something you can honor?
I'd like to ask you a question if you don't mind.
Okay.
What is the reason behind you wanting to play for another team? Was it something I did?
I want to play with my childhood team. It's just time to move on. Team is built to win. I'm not a fan of this team. I guess that's technically true. It's just time to move
That's
on.
not as easy to answer as it may seem, man. It's just time for me to move on. You know, it's time for me to continue growing as a person. That's
Yeah,
it.
dog. Yeah, dog. What shoes am I wearing there?
I see.
I
Well,
need to
I'm
follow
not
this.
going to lie. You were definitely one of my favorite guys on the team here. I had really high hopes for you. I hope you'll reconsider your
GM.
trade
It's weird,
request,
man.
but in the meantime, why don't you give me the names of a few teams you'd like to play for, and I'll reach out to their GMs.
Well, there's only one team. Team's interested in me. Ooh, Miami Heat. I would like to play with LeBron. 69 overall, dang it. Nuggets are also interested in me. Miami Heat, that is tempting. Not sure how my play style would fit in with that. But we're going with the one and only. And that is the Knicks.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. I'll be in touch.
Alright. I like the job coach is doing. I want to rescind. I want it. I'm very happy with your current situation.
Hey,
Make him happy.
I just wanted to stop by and tell
Make
you to
him
keep up the
happy.
great work. The staff, from start to finish, have been top notch, man. The team is great, and I really feel like I found a home here. So, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that's great to hear. We really think of everyone on this team and in this organization as
Got a little lip
family.
problem there,
You
bro?
fit right in with that culture, and you're helping us on the court. So you deserve a lot of the credit as well. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, no problem. Let me just get out
No
of
doubt. All right, well, thank you.
And,
And
good
good talk,
talk,
man.
man.
I'll see you later.
Of course, we've got the upcoming game against the Bucks.
Oh, shut up. Oh, okay, Bucks.
Everything else will take care of itself.
Let's own the Bucks. Thunder losing to the Bucks? Really? I don't see that happening. What's our sorry to hold it up any longer, but equip upgrades. What do we have? We have Acrobat. All right. All right. You can still hear it in the background, even though I turned the music all the way down to 0. Walt Winter. Let's do it. Bucks. Then we have some games where you can get some good BC. He's the MVP of the league. Thank you. Averaging 29 points per game. 6.1 rebounds per game. Not bad. 3.4 assists. That's gone up a lot recently. 54 field goal percentage. That's pretty dang good. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it.
We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center.
Outside scoring. Wow, guarding OJ Mayo. Why are we always guarding OJ Mayo?
Well, Delfino's a good player.
We're not always guarding
he's
OJ
not
Mayo,
somebody
but we're always
you think of
guarding,
and you
like,
think, well, can he
shooting
take
guards,
over a
but
game? But he's pretty
clearly the
explosive
small forward.
offensively. And he's
I
a
should've
guy who,
just
if
signed
you
up
fall
for
asleep on him,
Although
he's going to
this is
score.
kinda
He'll find
6'6".
some shots from deep and also driving to the basket.
Not
Right,
short
from
from
deep
small.
and from deep on the baseline too.
Shorter
They
than
put him
most.
down in the corner, and he just doesn't miss. And right now for the Bucks, they like to start this road trip off on a positive note. And of course, the big news: Clark Karanba out. Gone.
I guess we are
With an injury.
starting
There's going to be a few weeks until he's
We're in
back,
that
but
position.
that's not as bad as it could have been. It could have been much worse. In the end, given the way it looked when he was helped off
Get that
the
board.
court
Let's
last
get off
game,
to a good start
I think
here.
we consider that good news.
Give me
I
pick and
agree
roll
with
right
Clark.
off the
I
bat.
mean, It could have been a lot worse. And I know being out for a few weeks will be very difficult
Man,
for
Durant
him.
hasn't been seeing
But
any playing
this
time.
is probably best
that
case
fucking
scenario when you really look at that replay of the injury from last game. That was gruesome.
Here's Big Cat.
I trust Durant.
17
And I trust
points his
Westbrook.
first outing. No good for Durant. So for
Not
the
saying
Bucks, their
anything. They're
last
both
game a
screwed.
loss to the Bulls.
You know, it's a little bit surprising that the game got away from them because for long stretches they were the better team.
They really were. Outplayed them. If you looked only at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. But it was
Yes.
a case
Oh,
of
yes.
the
The and one.
That made
So I
all the
like my
difference.
scoring.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hips.
Is that late?
That's how you
Ah,
do it.
excellent release.
The
There it
roll
is.
and the bucket. Put together a
All right,
great
good
team,
start.
Fans can get a little wild. When you put together a
The
great
and one
team
right off
that's
the bat.
exciting to watch
Get it out of the
too,
way.
and they really get wild. And that's what you have to deal with when you go to Oklahoma City. A great team with terrific fans.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
They found themselves up against a
that's not
hot
how it's
team
gonna
that
bounce
night,
back,
Kevin, and they just didn't have the manpower defensively to shut them down.
Shooting foul.
I
Job,
expected a little
Ibaka.
more fight out of them
think he's
than
a
what
pretty
they
good,
showed us. They never strung together any stops like they needed to.
The Thunder shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Well, you gotta like the
game.
free throw
I believe
shooting
he is in
from
real
this
life,
club all season long. They're shooting 81%. Those are impressive numbers.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
The Bucks making a switch.
I'm gonna try to hit
Vito's checked in.
open
Out of
team.
bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. And
Try to
back
hit
these
open
great
teammates
fans
again.
in Oklahoma City. They hosted the Hornets for one
hopefully
season in
they're
the
shooting.
aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, you recall. And Steve really showed what a great crowd they could be for a team.
Again,
Kevin, I agree, and I think that season when they hosted the Hornets, I think that showed the league
Look at that.
Oklahoma
Oh!
City was ready
No foul?
to become
No
a franchise.
foul?
And that's why the move from
I was about to
Seattle
dunk
Oklahoma
that.
City was allowed
think.
by the league because the city had proven that they would support the club.
And Milwaukee has possession after the miss from Leonard. And he gets contact.
Oh, but that's a
and
shot.
the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
I
The
get
defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. They can earn it at the line.
The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
O.J. Mayo is out of USC.
Man, I do like
He's in his
O.J. Mayo.
sixth season in
Yeah,
the
but I
NBA,
don't
so
know O.J. Mayo as a
He was
player.
considered the top player in his high school class.
Not only because he
Very,
has
very highly regarded. He's yet
two
to be
other
a star
names.
at the professional level. I think he's looking to solidify himself as a quality starter.
Please, Perkins, please.
Back to Perkins.
Get that, Perkins.
And he
Yeah.
banks it away. Perkins got his first 2 points of the night.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
And for O.J. Mayo, 6'4" player. Some people saw him as a guy who could play point guard,
Just have it-
shooting guard.
Oh,
he's
this
just
is
a
my guy.
player.
What?
He can do a lot of things on the floor.
He's a decent ball handler, but he's a shooting guard. I mean, he can be a little bit of a combo guy, but for the most part, he's out there to score.
Oh, run right past my
Most of those
man.
Points
Go
coming
in.
off jump shots.
Gets it to go.
Oh,
Big Cat's got
the
five.
stutter step, kind
Bucks
of.
trail by 4. Now let's send it over to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with
Mid-air
Scott
hesitation.
Brooks.
Kevin, I talked to him about the shot blocking they're certain to face in this matchup. He's certainly cognizant of it, and he told me this: if we can play a little more out of tempo and score
6'6"
before their bigs can recover, that will help. Also, getting them on the move
Yeah.
to half court, whether with
I believe,
ball motion or screens,
you know, J.R.
will also serve us
J.R.
well.
Smith, I believe, is
Kevin, if they can
6'6".
execute, they'll have some success.
Thanks a lot.
He also
Morris. And
sometimes
dealing with
goes
the sort of
small forward,
defense
but
they're facing
when
is
Carmelo
not an
is
easy
playing.
challenge.
No, but they've got a few weapons of their own that they can counter with, so it's not exactly
There's
a
the-
one-sided battle.
Maybe so, Steve, but those weapons are still going to have to perform at a really high level for them
But
to have a chance to be
Carmelo was
successful.
somewhere.
You know, in Larry Drew's case, it was a bit of an unusual situation once the season concluded. He was in
Speaking
the
about the
final year of
Knicks,
his deal.
not
The
sure,
Hawks said we'll interview other candidates and
not
left
sure
him
how
free
our
to
center
interview for other
situation
head
is
coaching positions, and he landed
Lost
in
Chandler.
Milwaukee.
He didn't work out so well.
Here's
He went back
Delfino,
to
averaging
his
6
starting
points per
place.
contest. Here's Sanders. It's good from in time.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second
He went
chance
back
bucket.
home to
Simply
Dallas,
need more of an effort on
which
the
I
boards there,
think will
Steve.
be that'll go
Collison's
well.
checked in
Channer,
for Oklahoma City.
Channer Tatum,
The
Chandler
Thunder
at
with the
center,
lead. Well,
Dirk
Steve,
at
and
power
that,
forward.
Coach Drew,
That's
of
gonna
course, he ended up signing with the Bucks.
be Monte. Can't
Well, that
think
was
of
an
it.
interesting move for him to go from Atlanta to Milwaukee. You know, the Hawks were one of the better defensive teams in the league last year. I think that's what the Bucks saw in Drew. And that's the idea for him to really help
That's
this
gonna be a
team
good
get
team.
the most out of its players, particularly
String that
defensively.
together.
But Julian
Not sure what
is
we're
checked
gonna
in for
defend
Milwaukee.
New York.
Here's Big Cat,
One
guarded
good
by
thing
Mays.
is that we could a lot of
Swing gets
that.
the whistle.
All right.
Jack on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, the number one priority for a defense when you face this guy is to keep him getting anywhere from the basket because he's just so strong as a finisher.
We have
And you also
Bargnani.
can't say enough about his stamina. I mean, he has a non-stop
again,
motor,
he's
always
he was an
turned up
okay
and
player
turned on. And even
in,
playing at that speed, it doesn't prevent him from
in
playing big minutes either.
Toronto.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Serge Ibaka.
For some reason, players just don't translate well when they come to New York, whether it be the
Knight kicks
Yankees,
to Mayo.
Knicks,
Back
whatever.
to Knight.
God, I don't like that. That or they just get hurt.
Dishes it to
Bargnani
Delfino.
did get hurt.
Feeds it to Pachulia. 6 on the shot clock. The jump hook.
Kind of
And
backup
another
center.
basket for Milwaukee.
Slash power forward.
The Thunder have
could
gotten
use him
4
for
of 6 field goal attempts to
Last-
drop in the
last.
first quarter. Pass to Winner.
I do really like
Kicks it to Lamb. Here's the 3. Can't hit.
Still not making your shots,
They'll
Lamb.
Take it the other way.
Gotta
This time
practice
Van
those,
Ness was
buddy.
in Milwaukee.
Well, they got beat last time because they were, I thought, very passive. I mean, they really didn't attack the hoop. They settled for outside jumpers, and you can see it when you look at the stat sheet in the free throw
Sitting.
difference.
Still up 2. I would not like this to be a close game, but we'll get our
Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
points.
Big Cat, the pass to
Shoot
Jackson.
that, Jackson. Shoot it. Pretty good shooter.
Here's Big Cat.
Cephalosha.
Outside, Jones.
Don't hurry on this.
Clock at 6. Screen by Ibaka. Off the screen.
Make that. Come on,
Jones,
Jones.
no luck. Clark, later in the game, you need to get to the line.
I think you're right, Kevin. You want to get that ball to the rim. Your backcourt needs to drive the ball to the basket, get some fouls racked up on the other team's big people, get a couple of easy points at the foul line. That's how you turn the end game in your favor.
That's just good strategy.
Excellent strategy when you can execute.
And Milwaukee looking at
Dang
who
it.
they got. Ilyasova and Sanders.
I don't even know
Mayo
who
and Delfino are the
who any
leaders.
of these
And as Walters in at the 1 spot.
Well, I think
Sanders,
Larry
I think
Sanders is
I've
one of the most improved players in the league,
Not
guys.
sure.
I don't know where you stand on it, but,
Definitely this game.
you know, he led the league in ejections, too, with 5.
the
He's
rebound.
got
Let's
the control
lead
and
it to
manage his emotions a little
Oh,
bit.
wide open.
Back to Sanders.
Wide open,
He's
Jackson. Take it.
taking steps to keep
There
his
you go.
Not getting to other players and
Love to get the rebound, take it all the way, translate it.
Well, Kevin, he's already made some
Oh.
nice strides in his approach to the game, just eating right, getting to the
Okay.
gym early.
My bad.
You really have to learn how to become a professional, and I think Sanders has made that next step.
Westbrook passes to Winner.
Let's get a
Screen by Ibaka. He dishes it to
wide
Jackson.
open Jackson.
Sinks the
There
triple.
you go. Bang, bang, bang.
Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
3
They've
assists.
done a really good
Let's
job
go.
of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. And they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Leave us, I'm on my man.
This is the night.
Like,
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the
telling me to guard that guy.
now. Westbrook's got the ball. Big Cat, the
shoot
pass
that.
to
Oh,
Durant.
Durant. You gotta get Durant like his actual.
Pass to Ibaka. Here's Big Cat. Sanders covering.
Get in there.
Good
Yeah.
by Ibaka. And
Whoa,
the
what's
Thunder
going on?
lead by 5.
Well, I bet his teammates love playing with him. He's just
We gotta get Durant some play time. I think he's been
Well,
like
he keeps everybody happy, and you know what?
demoted
The assist
some
numbers
minutes
don't lie.
instead of playing on this team. I don't want that. I can use that as an excuse to
He's
get
got
out of,
5. Such a wide open look.
as an excuse to get off this
Milo's
team.
got 5
But
points so far.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
I want to play with
Tortoise-like. Wow, Clark. Yeah, they're putting it together, but still trailing. Their offense is finally getting some traction.
Westbrook kicks to Jackson.
Just look like a big man.
Back to Westbrook. There's the pass to Ritter. Oklahoma City needs to get another shot.
Oh!
Offline with his 3. Milwaukee
Not a good
has
pass,
gone
right.
4-6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Big Cat, in their last game against the Nuggets, played some outstanding basketball. He ended with 17 points.
If that was
and
real
as he
life, that
usually does,
that whole
he got
situation
to the free throw
wouldn't
line
happen.
to put up a
I
lot of
feel
his
like he
points in
would.
the charity strike. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
If they missed the first one,
Doris,
they're
thank
very
you
likely
guys.
to
It's going
make
to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the exact same approach in this one.
And one to big Nick Collins.
Player as he already was. Now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
Pachulia, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bucks trail by 4.
I haven't done anything. Man, I'm saying
Knight with it.
haven't done anything
They had an
scoring
18-point
wise
outing in their last game against
this
Chicago.
quarter. See if I can change that. He's gonna post a little bit. Get some easy points.
The feed to Pachulia. Just 5 on the clock. Delfino with the 3. Thunder with the rebound. Lamb's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum.
I was
in
trying to
Memphis.
pass it to
And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Collison, no good.
She went away.
Bucks have gotten exactly half
cut
their
all the
shots
way
through down here in the second, 5 of 10. Ridnour dishes to Knight.
That board.
They get it again. Pachulia, good.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot.
Pass
on
it
a
to Big
follow,
Winter.
just like he got there.
Long winter.
Ridnour against Westbrook. Here's Big Cat.
Point.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And let's look now at the group of young players that have been locked in
Winter.
from the charity strike.
Plus
They're
35%.
leading free throw
That's
shooters
pretty
for the past month. And you look at Big Cat, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line.
Well, he got locked in at the foul line a few weeks back, and he's stayed that way ever since.
Well, he's got as smooth a
Crowd
stroke
just
as just
cut
about
out.
any of the first-year guys. I don't think there's any question about that.
Man, is that
Gary
supposed to
Neal's
happen?
checked in for Carlos Delfino. So he gets them both.
They didn't shoot it
It
particularly
is
well from the
pretty
line in the
realistic,
first quarter.
although
They're doing better right
stadium's
now.
never completely
Bucks trail
silent
by
like
4.
that.
They need a good
right,
offensive
we're up for
possession.
it.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty
I'd like
ones
to
a
get
long
it
time without
to
a
double
basket.
digits.
Can't find some, you're right. Ridnour gets a screen from Udo. Now, here is Knight, defended by Lamb. A shot by Knight, no good.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions here.
Offensive rebound.
Nice. Oh,
Great D that time from
I didn't
Neal.
even jump there.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
Ridnour.
He doesn't have the elite speed or shooting
I don't
ability
believe
in impacts.
Small forward. We could do 2 for 1 here. Oh, hey, Fisher. Fisher.
Loose and stolen by Ilyasova. Fast break, Milwaukee.
Yeah, look at that D. Didn't block it.
Was ready for him that time, and they had him. He is so powerful in the lane.
Lamb passes to Winner. Releases
Early
the
bang! Got the jump shot in my
Big
game.
Hands got 13 points. The Bucks trail.
Slightly early. I guess you gotta hold on to it
Ridnour
more.
kicks to Walters. He feeds it to Ridnour.
I might want to change that
Ridnour
release
gets a
actually.
screen from Neal.
Sometimes.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. Up in time.
Pass it.
No good.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
And the first half ends.
I'm
in a
waiting.
close one.
I'm waiting.
Thunder lead.
And now,
Ethan, you can't
brought
miss
to
the
you
replay.
by Sprint.
From the 2K Sports
I'm so
Studios,
close to
they're at the
thinking
break
that.
out in Oklahoma.
The Sprint halftime report,
Oh, man.
presented by Sprint.
Coach, give us some challenges, please. Ugly mascot.
And we welcome you back to the
There you go.
NBA.
Don't accrue
here
bad
on
shot
2K
selection.
Sports. If you're just tuning in, this
That's
is
right,
Kevin
we're
Harlan
minimum 4
alongside
times.
Clark
So we gotta
Kellogg
at
and
least shoot
Steve
4
Kerr.
times.
And we're ready to get going once more. The
just
players
get
having
that
a chance to have a short break and
bad
get some
shot
rest
selection.
themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight.
Talk about being on his game.
Get that
Look at the numbers for
closer.
Big Cat.
Thought I would get
13
that
points,
offensive.
and what a game he's had passing the ball,
Nice.
too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the
Get
Thunder.
a shot.
Backcourt tandem, Westbrook and Jeremy Lamb. Locking at the 4 with Perkins at the pivot. And it's Winner in at the 3, the small forward.
All right.
And the Thunder making
I'll
a
take my
switch
points
here.
to the
Fisher's
line.
checked in.
That's where I'm getting
The
a lot of
Thunder
my
have made
points,
their
but-
free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. First one falls for.
As long as I.
Free throws, good
As
for
long as I'm making them.
He's doing a great
I'm
job at
shaking
the charity stripe. It's easy to overlook.
Shaking
but
what?
Those freebies can
You
make a
asked? I
difference.
don't know.
Knight kicks to Ilyasova. Back to Knight. Nice ball movement by
Up
Milwaukee.
4. I don't know if that counts as shot
Mayo
attempt.
against Fisher.
Strategy
Mayo,
might not
that's
work
good.
if
Mayo's got his third bucket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get
if
closer
I'm
and closer to
if the
crunch time.
shots don't.
No
count.
question. Pound
I
it
know
in
they
the
don't go
paint
against your
area
field goal
and
percentage.
Continue to put pressure on that defense.
Big Cat, the pass to Perkins.
Oh, get that. Yeah.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Bucks trail by 4. Mayo dishing to Delfino. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking
Good shot
foul.
defense.
And
That I
they'll
couldn't
go
even
to the
control
line.
because
They get
it was
Russell
just
West.
at me.
The Bucks have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight. 7 for 10.
I missed this.
And Delfino drops them both.
He's always been
One
extremely
board when I'm
reliable
supposed
with
to
the
be
line,
getting
and
10.
today's been no different.
And
It's
for the
acting
Thunder,
like
they're
I'm
shooting
not a
41% for the
center.
game.
Not even supposed to be a forward, bro.
And stolen by Ilyasova. Delfino kicks to Mayo. Rejected by Perkins.
Nice.
And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. You look at Chicago, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen
Up 2,
them
I
perform splendidly
definitely like
pretty much
it.
all season long so far. And they're definitely the team.
Really?
And of course, Milwaukee. They have a lot of ground to make up.
You know, right now for the Bucks, they've
he's a big
experienced
man.
a sort of worst-case scenario season. Nothing has worked out for them.
Yeah, you're right about that,
this
Clark. I mean, the expectations were definitely higher
Yeah, give me
than
that
where
board.
they are
Got
right now.
2 boards.
You know, given what we thought they had talent-wise, it's kind of hard to believe they are where they are right now.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Perkins backs in. He passes it to Winner.
Yeah.
Can't cash in
Well,
from close
there's
range.
a shot.
And they
not
forced
bad
the
shot
miss.
selection.
That good defensive rotation.
At the very
They're
least.
playing well together as a unit.
He kicks it to Ilyasova for the lead. And yes, sir, that one
That's for
They got on this roll a while ago, and they just
All right,
haven't
we got to
looked
get
back.
scoring here
An
somehow.
unusual skill set for a big man. A long-range shot that gives you such good spacing offensively.
Lamb passes to Winner. Here's the dish to Ibaka. And the call will be against
Just cut to the basket just in time.
That's foul number 2 for him. Kevin Durant's checked in for the Thunder. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Big Cat, the pass to Lamb.
I want to take the freaking pick and not pass it like an idiot.
On the break, Mayo's running. A nice shot by Knight.
You know, we really haven't seen the same focus defensively that we did in the first half.
Thunder trailing by 4.
Come on, Big Winter.
Westbrook gets a screen from Winter. Knocked away.
Please,
It's stolen by Mayo.
Stop doing that, team.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. It's O.J. Mayo on the way. That's good. The assist that time for Knight. And it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Udo's checked in for Ilyasova. Big Cat, the pass to Lamb.
That's my bad.
And stolen by Knight. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. No good from Delfino. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lamb with the ball. Now guarded by Delfino. Pass to Westbrook.
Westbrook, that's not your game.
Left side Westbrook.
Skill set, maybe that is.
That misses off the backboard.
Well, they need a shot or two to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
You gotta
look back to that 2008 draft. Then Sonics, now Thunder, took Westbrook at the 4 spot. And a lot of people thought that was a reach, but I'll tell you what, you redo the draft right now, and he has a legitimate case of being the #1 pick.
4 on the shot clock. It's
all right, that's how our possessions have to go. So wear him down.
3. It's off his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. A different look for Milwaukee.
The crowd's on.
For Delfino. And Luke Rittenauer subbed in for O.J. Mayo.
Here we can get a look at Oklahoma City, Kevin, and what kind of numbers they put up these last 10 games. First in field goal percentage, first in free throw percentage, and they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
There were some questions
we're back.
among a lot of scouts and personnel guys' minds about his ability to
missed
become
both
a
of them.
full-time point guard.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. I think you always have to look at players, not just for what they might become, but what are they when they get to you. And Russell was a guy who was athletic, aggressive.
Some jump cuts here and there, but
You got those
missed both of
attributes
those.
in his
One I ran out of time in the second
You're
round.
going to be a difference maker in the league, and he's proven that to be the case.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Rittenauer. Smooth as silk.
And these guys are still scoring, of course.
That's 8 unanswered points. The Thunder shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Durant somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
And Walters kicks to Udo. Passes it to Walters. Dishes to Sanders.
Yes, move out to the 3-point line.
Russell Westbrook with
Like
the
we got
rebound.
that in the game.
Thunder have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter.
Please,
Double team on
please.
Westbrook. The pass to Winner. And that
Yes.
comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Easy points.
5-point Milwaukee lead. And it's Milwaukee's ball.
Not sure how much we have.
6-1. Ridnour kicks to Walters. He dishes it to Ridnour.
I'll take it
Pass
for
to
more just to
Walters.
see.
Now the feed to Sanders.
Only down 5, so
He passes to Walters. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
give me my
The
ball.
Thunder have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field.
Oh,
No good from Winner.
I think I got blocked there. No, I didn't. I'm stumbling.
Milwaukee leading by 5.
I'm going for any
1:53 left
steals.
to play in the third.
Guess that's a safe bet.
Udo dishes to Ridnour.
Just go with your guys. Just miss, and your guy just.
Here's Neal, guarded by Jackson. Here's Walters. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And the Bucks lead by
Not much I
7.
can do besides block.
And now to our rookie leader. for a look at this month's steal leaders among the young guys.
Ah, there you go. 0.7 a game.
In the NBA, very crafty player.
And if those numbers show us anything,
pretty
it's
good,
how
but-
good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
Alright, let's go
Exactly.
back
The
in.
IQ he's shown at the defensive end this past month has been very, very impressive.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now.
That's why I left the
He's checked in for Utah.
player chat
Kimbo
out.
comes in for Gary
Just
Neal.
hear them go
And
there.
it's Brandon out in for Walters.
Really?
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
You got-
And here's the upcoming schedule for the Thunder.
hate
And
ball
following
just,
this
like,
game,
flies
they'll
out of
challenge the
their hands.
Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. The Bucks making a switch here. Delfino's checked in.
Fisher, get out here. Fisher. Someone, person.
1:16 left to play here in the third.
Oh, he missed
No
it.
good by Oklahoma City.
That's a bad shot. You really hurt your team by taking a shot from that range. Put your defense in
Down
jeopardy.
again.
And it certainly won't make him any friends with his teammates.
Fisher, get the ball.
Fisher, the pass to Winner. Kicks to Ibaka. He feeds it to Fisher. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
Slow ball.
Chance now to
12
check out the
seconds.
schedule for Milwaukee. Next
Left
game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip.
I know I'll be looking out for the final score in that Rockets game. Should be close, I think.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Oh, this game is so glitchy.
He's checked in for Serge
So many
Ibaka.
turnovers that don't even make sense.
.51 seconds left in the third.
Stay close in the game, man.
Ridnour, that's good.
Gotta be kidding.
Ridnour's got 4 points this quarter.
Yes.
They're straying
Don't
away
even
from the
give us a
three-point game here in the second half. That's fine as long as they're on
Alright.
the lead and they're getting
But I
good
got the
shots.
ball back.
They decided not to
I
take any
darn
risks
sure got the ball back.
in this half.
Rejected by Sanders.
My ball.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to
All
retain
right, let's go
possession.
shoot for one here, quick.
And the Thunder making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Here's Big Cat, defended by Delfino. Big Cat, the pass to Fisher. Westbrook. Here's Big Cat. He's guarded by
Wait out the
Ridnour.
rest of the clock here.
6 to shoot.
Then pass to Fisher.
Kicks
Jeez.
it to Fisher. Launches a three.
Oh,
And
almost
again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Fisher's a good three.
Now here's Ilyasova.
Was.
The dish to Ridnour. Knight.
What?
That's
Oh!
going to do it for the third quarter. Milwaukee
Look at
on
that.
top, leading by 9.
I'm mad.
Tune in Tuesday.
That was a good block.
Hello and thanks for
All right,
joining
down
us.
by
folks.
9.
The
We
fourth
gotta-
quarter of play should begin momentarily. And a moment
All right,
now to
we
quickly
got the
take a
challenge.
look at the offensive
win
approach
the-
for Milwaukee.
Win the
These
dang
long-range
game.
shots look like layups out there, guys.
Please.
Don't overlook the success they've had at the free throw line tonight either.
On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Mayo and Delfino are the wings. Ilyasova and Sanders in the middle. And it's Knight in at the point. Here's Delfino. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you've got Jay like he had there, I mean,
Driving through the
those are
lane.
shots you want to make.
Right lane. We got an easy layup there. Dunk. I need to upgrade my dunks. But hopefully we'll get 2 points here.
And the first one drops.
Westbrook. I think he's a good free throw shooter. I believe it's
And
yeah, it's
both free
Rondo.
throws
It's
good for
like
Westbrook.
60 something. Which is not good at all.
Milwaukee leading by 7.
Especially for a point guard.
Now, here is Knight. Outside Mayo. Back to Knight. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Delfino, good.
Was that really my
It's been
man?
the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
Pass to Winner. Feeds it to Perkins. Passes it to Winner.
Look at that.
And the bucket
Ah,
comes.
and
He's
one.
on his way to the free throw line.
Make it
Trying to
safe.
make it a
Make it
three-point
safe.
play.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish.
Ah,
straight
let's
hit.
go team.
That's how you do it. The bump
Cut it
and
down.
the bucket.
Get that A teammate grade.
The Bucks shooting for the game at 42%.
Maybe get my average in points. Double-double in
Fisher
assists.
against
Maybe.
Knight.
biggest thing. I just want to win.
Back tonight from deep. And that one's good.
That's not helping.
And the Bucks lead by 9.
The three-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they sure have gotten hot from out there.
Here's Big Cat, defended by Delphine.
Yeah, slam that. Oh, okay, assist.
Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
I am guarding Delphine. I'm not switching on this guy. I think that's the thing that they fixed in 2014. All right, we're back. This time because I'm running out of space. The way I set it up, I was running 120 FPS, which is not optimal because I'm not running at 120 FPS anyway. 60 is going here. Turn it down to 60, should be fine, should be about the same, and I'll use this from now on. So the file sizes will be less, and everything should be about the same. So let's get back into it here. Oh my gosh. Team. This is not how you rebound.
Pass to Sanders. It's good, and
oh, dude.
the shot, so he will go to the line.
You know, we were banking on, you know, kind of having a chance there. Let's go.
Well, Brandon Knight out of Kentucky is more of a combo guard than a pure point when you look at him offensively.
Well, I don't know what that was.
And at 6'3",
That sucks.
There's a lot of upside for him at the defensive end of the floor. I think he's a guy that could defend 1 and 2's effective.
Oh, man.
Shoots a fader. Nice spin
oh,
to the left
man.
rim and in.
Okay, we're down 12.
15
Let's get back into the groove.
He's been one
Took
of
a little break there.
Today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led
Back
them
down
to
to
this
Ibaka.
Shoots from the baseline.
All right, nice. 10-point game.
Offensively, he's still trying to figure it out.
I think he's best.
No, Ibaka could
as a
make
spot-up
that.
shooter. I mean, he does have some point guard skills. He's got some athleticism, but he's really an excellent outside shooter when he's got time to set up.
Here's Mayo.
What are you made of?
Better touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Mayo's got 7 points for the quarter.
That finish brings me back to the old days. The silky smooth finger roll.
Pick. Now you feed the roller.
Westbrook passes to Wick. Defended by Delfino. And the foul call on Brandon Knight. That's his
Almost
first
to an
foul.
18 grade. Alright. Oh, man. Let's see where our trade status is. Maybe after
Here's
this
Big
game.
Cat. Screen by Perkins. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Durant. Shoots it. Offensive rebound. Ibaka.
Yeah, nice.
Well, something special about him, guys, is just how
10-point
good he is
game.
at winning
Oh, I
the
forgot they
so-called
made that
second shot game, going hard.
Still a 10-point game.
Salvaging points with his putbacks.
And you've
Gotta
also
get some
got to
stops
love
here.
what a forceful low-post
Have a
defender
chance.
he is. If
Apparently
you
this is
block
my
one of
man.
his shots, you remember.
And then he has a wide open chance and drains it. Makes no sense. But what am I to do?
3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Big Cat, defended by Delfino.
Get that bucket. Oh,
Here's
Ibaka.
Ibaka.
And that rolls through.
And he's going to the line for one more.
Bring it back to a back to a 10-point game here.
And that's what it takes.
Doesn't
to be
mean
a
much
great
if we're gonna
offensive
keep it at a
rebounder.
10-point
You've got to
game.
be relentless. Serge Ibaka, born and raised in the Republic of Congo. We've had African-born players in the league for decades, but it seems that as the
Yeah, I
league
thought he
has
was
reached
born in
out to
Congo,
develop
but
talent there,
I'm
the
recording
numbers
this
are
when
increasing from that part of the world.
FIBA tournament is going on. He's playing for Spain. I don't really get that. Maybe it's Spain
Knight kicks to Delfino.
have a
Here's Sanders.
really.
And a foul call on the shot. Got him on the way on that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Some good play tonight for
Spain have
Sanders.
control.
He's got 8 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Now he's anticipated the ball movement down low. He's finding angles, and that's why he's able to go up there and really control that glass area with his shot blocks.
Thunder trailing by 11. And going back to Ibaka and growing talent coming from the continent of Africa. Steve, 1. billion people there.
Soccer is still the biggest sport there, but steadily the NBA has made inroads, dividing
Easy.
courts and equipment and coaching around the continent. So you would expect more and more players to come to the league from Africa.
Dang and Mute and Hashim Thabit. They get some notable players in the league from there.
You know.
Here's Big Cat. Kicks to Westbrook.
Shoot that Westbrook. Or give me that assist. Nice.
Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
Double move.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. We did not
Let's get the
hesitate
double
to
double
take the
from
ball
base. We have the
right
A team
up
again.
against the bigger
Everything I wanted
I like
except
that
the win
aggressive mindset
and the
there,
average.
Ilyasova screen on Westbrook.
Not gonna get the win though. That's just
Knight
how it is.
dishes to Delfino. And Ilyasova kicks to Mayo.
Man, we're really
He's up to
lacking.
the stripe. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Getting
Mayo's
friendly
got
rolls
21
like
in the
that
game.
doesn't help our causes.
He feeds it to Durant.
Tough pass.
He passes it to Rimmer. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook. Westbrook gets a screen from Rimmer. Westbrook passes it to Rimmer.
Really D minus and I still made it. Oh man.
Westbrook's got 3
I don't know how that worked.
Very effective.
It's just because it was a D minus and it wasn't a complete F.
Mayo kicks to Delfino. Delfino gets a screen from
Very
Simmons.
early. I gotta hang on to him longer. I'm probably gonna change that because I felt like I should have let that go a lot.
Tonight from downtown, it's all in
Oh,
by
wow.
Kevin Durant.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable
Oh, Durant, sing it.
performance out of him from the field.
Durant.
Well, it's no wonder he's a big
He made that would have been
He's
an
used to
8-point
getting a lot
game.
more
We could
shots than he has
have
today.
stuff.
Ilyasova screen on Westbrook.
But nah.
Hit his foot. And it's whistled a kick.
Why are you mad? Why are you mad, bro? It's just a kickball violation because the ball glitched out of his hands. Don't be mad.
56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Don't.
He kicks tonight.
Don't do it. Don't do it. And I still don't have that much space, so I'm gonna have to end the video right after this ends.
Tries again. Rejected
Block.
by Winner.
Nice.
But they'll get another
Oh
chance.
my gosh. Just give me the ball.
Delfino kicks to
Give me it.
Ilyasova. The Bucks working the ball around.
Nope. See? There you go. Drove right past me. Someone's open.
Knight on the wing. This one for 3. It's rebounded by
My
Winner.
ball.
I'll
My
tell you what,
ball.
This has been one ugly quarter for him.
Let's
And
hold
it
it.
keeps getting uglier.
I want to get
His
one more
touch has
assist.
basically gone AWOL.
Easiest way to do that? Yes, thank you for being quiet. KD, you better be open. Better be ready, baby. Here we go.
And here's Westbrook from the arc.
Oh, so
And
close.
so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one.
Could have had that. Oh, man. Well, of course, great. A. One dynamical, 260. Doesn't matter if we didn't get the win. Alright, and I want to get traded. Let's see. If there's anything.
Word is
we gotta
spreading
do this.
around the league that you've made it known you aren't happy here and want to be shipped to another team. Can you set the record straight?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the Thunder. It's just Knicks are my team. It's a team business. That's not true at all. Maybe I said that. Maybe I didn't. Who would say that? I'm looking out for myself. That's the team's business.
What goes on behind closed doors is the team's business.
I don't really think
I
there's a
can't
good
comment on
answer.
that kind of thing. You'll have to talk to the team if you want clarification on that stuff. All I can tell you is that I'm here right now doing what I can to help this team win.
Yeah,
There's no
bro.
point in saying
Yeah.
anything else.
Oh, teammate chemistry went up. And local fan support. I don't know how. Since we just made it known that we want to get traded. It's not usually a good sign. Alright. Brandon Knight is following us. Sweet. Oh, OJ Mayo fan. Larry Sanders. Ridenour. And, of course, Tayshaun Prince. Freaking challenging me to what else? Alright. See you guys next game.